But the big story today on day 8 of the invasion is that Russia has just made perhaps its first biggest gain in the invasion so far. We're bringing you these reports on day 8 of the invasion, and Kherson, the southern port city of Kherson, is reported to have fallen to Russian hands. The Black Sea port, a southern provincial capital with a population of around 2.5 lakh, is strategically placed where the Dnieper River flows into the Black Sea. It's the first significant urban center to fall into Russian hands. The Russian Defense Ministry, according to reports, says talks are underway between the Russian army and local authorities on maintaining law and order. Media reports say Kherson's mayor Igor Kolykhaev, however, says in a post on Facebook, "We are still Ukraine, still firm." But the Ukrainian government has acknowledged that Kherson has fallen into Russian hands at this time. I want to get a word in from India Today's Maria Pysarenko. She's with me live from the city of Kyiv. Maria, good morning. Good to see you. I hope you're safe. Take us through this latest development that we're getting about the fall of Kherson, the southern port city of Kherson on the Black Sea coast, where there's been major fighting over the last 48 hours, with reports coming in that it has fallen now to Russian control.
Yeah, right. Morning. These are the news we're getting from the south of Ukraine. So Kherson was the place where the active combat actions were going for a long time. So we have been seeing like this news of Kherson is on the brink of being under Russian control, or Kherson is being Russians in Kherson has been defeated by Ukrainian army and it's under Ukrainian control. So this was like the waves of from Ukrainian control to the Russian control, and so there were also very high risks of the fact that Kherson could be end up under Russian control. But so far, as we see, after really devastating, shelling and military actions, now we see such pictures that Russians really do take control over the city. But also want to mention not only Kherson, but other places of Ukraine. For example, the latest updates of the night is that Kharkiv Oblast is still under very heavy shelling and bombing of Russian troops. So the city of Izium, it is smaller than Kharkiv. It was also hardly damaged with the Russian missiles, and Russia continues to bomb Kharkiv, the center of Kharkiv Oblast itself. So through the night, we've seen the reports that 2 Russian missiles targeted the command post of the territorial defense unit. So a lot of people here are seeing like Kharkiv may be, a very important target for Russians, because they have always seen and envisioned Kharkiv and such cities, it's also Kherson, as pro-Russian. But now they see that these cities are fighting back very severely, that they do not want Russians to come in and to take over the control. And there is also even one, so to say, joke, because if you know this slogan or saying, so to say, about Putin, that Putin is, and then the curse word in Ukrainian, which is called huilo, Putin huilo. This slogan was born in Kharkiv, and people here all over Ukraine on social media are kind of like joking that this is, so to say, an attempt to punish Kharkiv for creating this slogan, which became so huge all over Ukraine, even in 2014. And now we see this is all, of course, is joking, but what people are left to do but for hope and pray and hope again for the armed forces, and also joke because laughter, even in these circumstances, help people not to lose their sanity and their morale, to boost morale. And actually, I have to say that it is really very hard to survive through this news, because also want to share with you my feelings and the information of the latest night in Kyiv. Right now, I'm hearing the sirens. So again, the threat of air attack is also very high. Just right now, I don't know if you can hear them. I will be silent for 1 second, so please listen. So it's like the very background noise somewhere From there, we hear the sirens. But back to the events of the night. So, and very loud, faraway blast right now. So this is actually the reality we are living in for the 8th day in a row. It's
The way
8th day.
blast, it
I
comes just
can't
after that
even.
missile strike on that railway station in Kyiv.
Yeah, but I'm talking about this blast was at
Yeah.
night actually. In the evening it was kind of like 10 o'clock, so the sirens are even louder, getting louder. So sorry for being so chaotic. You know, it's hard to comprehend everything happening. So I was sitting just near the window, close to the window in the city, in the place which is just 2 kilometers from the railway station, and all of my colleagues with whom we decided to spend the night heard this loud, very loud noise, and we rushed back into our bunker because we didn't manage to do this at the moment of the blast, and everything was shaking, all the building, and we do not have like a large building, and it was like trembling like this at the
Yes.
moment of blast. And then the news came that there were 2 missiles, Russian missiles, which targeted. There are 2 versions of Ministry of Defense. One is that Russians wanted to target the actual headquarters of the Ministry of Defense, which is not very far from the railway station. They really the missile
Yes.
actually targeted, but. The other version is they targeted another command post also
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
armed forces. And what we've seen is the picture of devastation on the Pivdeni Vokzal, so the southern railway station. As we know, these days the evacuation process is going really quickly. So there are last trains which are evacuating people from central railway station of Kyiv to the western parts, and Ukrainian railway company announces every day that you can leave Kyiv with this evacuation trains, and people are trying to use this opportunity
Okay.
because the news are not getting better. And of course, when the missile targeted the place where there are a lot of people, actually, it is really just insane for people to understand that you are not safe in any place in the city. And
Absolutely.
also there is a threat of Kyiv staying without the warmth, without the electricity, because they targeted the missile actually damaged the communications which provide the whole
Right.
city with warmth and communication, which
Maria,
is
stay with me.
electricity. So
Maria, stay
huge
with me.
damage,
We've got
right?
another voice coming in also from Kyiv. You can continue to stay with me.